Claire Hughes. I'd like to congratulate all the members on both sides of the House for their excellent maiden speeches today, and it's a pleasure to speak in this debate. Madam Deputy Speaker, for far too long, people in North Wales have suffered with stagnant wages, falling living standards and rising costs. That is the legacy of the last Conservative government and why our country has voted for change. Last week, we saw a budget that turns a page on the era of unfunded promises and sticking plaster politics. Last week's budget was an honest budget, one that will fix the foundations of our economy and improve living standards for people living in communities like mine. Madam Deputy Speaker, I would like to thank the Chancellor for this historic budget and what it means for Wales. The Chancellor has delivered a record £21 billion for the Welsh Government to invest in public services, with £1.7 billion in consequentials for the Barnett formula. But there is more to welcome. Like my honourable friends, the members for Beckenham and Penge and the member for Kettering, for most of my time before I came to this House, I worked with and for small businesses. There are many measures in this budget which will be welcomed by businesses in my constituency of Bangor Aberconwy. Measures like the support for Welsh pubs and smaller brewers by cutting duty and providing additional relief will mean brilliant brewers like Wild Horse and Candido and Cwrw Nant will be supported to thrive. The continued freeze on fuel duty, which will be welcomed not only by those living in rural communities who depend on their cars, but also on logistics businesses, people like Baines and Son in Bangor. The increase in employment allowance, and perhaps most importantly of all, over 70,000 people in Wales will receive a pay rise next year as a result of the increase in the minimum wage. Meaning more people have more money in their pockets to spend in our local economy, in our shops, in our cafes and on our high streets. Madam Deputy Speaker, I am proud to say that we now have two Labour governments working hand in hand in the interest of people of Wales and the UK. This budget isn't just about rebuilding our country, it's about rebuilding trust in politics, and nowhere is that to be clearer to be seen than the return to a constructive relationship between this UK government and our Welsh government in Cardiff. This is the difference that a Labour government makes. This is the difference that a Labour budget makes. This, Madam Deputy Speaker, is a budget that delivers for Wales, it delivers for people in my constituency of Bangor Aberconwy, it's a budget of which we can be proud, and I know that we will see the benefits for years to come.